What does it feel like to have an extremely stingy boyfriend? Honestly, I think it's both funny and exhausting, and only those who've been through it can truly understand. After moving in together, I started to see the clear difference. Before, I could still convince myself that maybe he was just saving for our future. But now, I realize this isn't saving, it's extreme stinginess. It began with small, everyday things. For example, toothpaste. He would squeeze every last bit, rolling up the tube until nothing came out. But instead of buying a new one, he said, "Do you still have toothpaste? Let me use yours. I don't want to waste money buying more." Shower gel, shampoo, even toilet paper. Same story. He never bought them himself, always found a way to borrow from me, or waited until I paid for them. Once I noticed we'd run out of dish soap, and instead of buying a new bottle for 20 to 30K VND, he diluted the old one with water to keep using it. When I asked why, he calmly replied, "What's the problem? If you wash carefully, it's still clean. Saving a few dozen thousand is still money saved." I honestly didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Food was even worse. He agreed to go grocery shopping only once a week, and only bought cheap vegetables like cabbage, water spinach, carrots. Meat and fish were weighed to the exact gram. He said, "Eating more vegetables is healthier and cheaper. Meat and fish, just eat a little." So almost every meal revolved around stir-fried vegetables, vegetable soup with maybe a boiled egg. If I wanted to buy something nicer, like salmon, beef, or seafood, he frowned and said, "That's a waste." With that money, we could buy so many other things. On my birthday, I thought at least he'd take me to a decent restaurant for once. But no. He brought me to a small pho place. After eating, he said, "Isn't this place both delicious and cheap? Better than wasting money on some fancy restaurant." We need to live realistically if we want a long-term future. I can't even describe my disappointment. Dates weren't any better. He usually chose to walk around the lake or sit at a cheap cafe where we only ordered 2 glasses of water or iced tea. If I wanted to change it up, go watch a movie or take a short trip, he'd calculate everything. Movies cost tickets, popcorn, drinks. Trips cost gas, parking, food. Do you really think it's worth it? Staying home is cheaper and more comfortable. So eventually, our dates were just a few repetitive cafes and endless walks. And then there was his habit of recording expenses. Every single thing he spent, from a few thousand for parking to a pack of toothpicks, he pulled out his phone and logged it. One day, I accidentally left a supermarket receipt on the table. He picked it up, scanned every item, then questioned me. "Why did you buy this juice? It's expensive. And these snacks? Totally unnecessary." He always acted like I was wasteful, even though I was only buying basic things to make life a little more comfortable. Over time, my feelings for him just kept fading. Once, when I was sick with a fever and craved nutritious porridge, he went out to buy it but came back complaining. This porridge was way too expensive, tens of thousands for one portion. If we made it at home, it cost less than 10K. Next time, just eat plain rice porridge at home. I was speechless, feeling completely uncared for. I even tried talking to him seriously. "I think you're being too extreme with saving money. Sometimes it makes me feel suffocated. I want a bit more comfort, not to count every single coin like this." He just laughed and said, "You don't understand yet. I'm doing this for our future. One day we'll have enough to buy a house, a car, raise kids. Suffering a little now isn't a big deal. But I know very well, with both our salaries, saving for a house and car is possible without living like this." His way of saving just feels suffocating, stripping away all the joy from life. I want a partner who shares and cherishes life with me, not someone acting like a locked safe. One time, my best friend came over and happened to witness him scolding me for buying a bottle of juice. She pulled me aside and said, "You chose the wrong guy. Saving is good, but stinginess will only make you miserable." That's when I realized I haven't felt happy in this relationship for a long time. Instead, I feel tired, disappointed, and no longer look forward to spending time with him. After a year together, instead of seeing a bright future, all I see is a life full of calculations. At one point, he even suggested that if we got married, we should split every single expense down the middle: electricity, water, food, to be fair and equal. I was shocked. Love to him sounded less like a partnership and more like a business contract. Now, living with him day by day, my trust and affection just keep fading. I've tried many times to talk it out, but he never changes. For him, life must be about saving, even to the extreme. Maybe it's time for me to seriously reconsider. Can such a stingy man ever bring me long-term happiness? Or will he only drain me emotionally and mentally? Honestly, I'm deeply disappointed. Should I end this now?